Yeah, I was a little rusty. Yeah, it's been a while.
Oh, I had a lot of fun. This reminds me of my spring break.
Cross-cultural engagement in Webster University. This is a great event, hoping that we understand our diversity, our ethnicity in a very fun way, particularly through art. That's the reason for this.
Oh my God, it's challenging given all the numbers of people who are here. So I have a mixed feeling. I'm absolutely delighted, but at the same time I want to give good customer service. I am speaking on behalf of the Regional Arts Commission as well as my own organization, Gitana Productions.
I want to welcome all of you on behalf of Webster University.
As you all know, we could not do it without our good, wonderful monetary sponsors. And one of our biggest sponsor is PNC Bank.
Well, good morning, everyone. I'm sure the first thing you wanted to do today was to listen to a banker. So I will keep this brief. And it's always amazing to me that I am
really excited to be part of this diversity conference. We really had the opportunity to sponsor it, and it's really important to us because we believe that diversity is so important to our community from an economic perspective, from the aspect of our employees, from the aspect of our customers. Being able to be in a community where people get along, people understand each other, and are able to work together. So we're really excited about what this conference can do.
We had more diversity training programs, millions of people. Millions of hours of diversity training programs.
The heart of it is that I believe that if we're going to move to the next level of creating a just society, one that's diverse and inclusive and culturally competent, that we're going to have to rethink some of the ways we've been approaching this work. That historically, we've approached it through a very U.S.-centric lens. We're learning so much from brain science now, from neuroscience and cognitive science about the way we think, and what it's leading us to understand is that overwhelmingly most of what we do we don't realize we're doing. If we really understand that the notion of bias and our propensity to bias as normal to human beings is breathing, then we can link across that and begin to say, well, look, I have biases, you have bias, let's see if we can find a place to come together.
The Regional Arts Commission is committed to diversity, and we were doing a long-range planning process. Cecilia Nadal from Gitana was part of that process, and we were asking for opinions, how should we develop our strategies and what should our goals be for the Regional Arts Commission. And we kept saying we're committed to diversity, we want to bring people together, we believe arts are the great vehicle to do that. And Cecilia said, I really want to do this kind of conference. I want to do an engagement conference that begins the conversation, doesn't pretend to be the conversation.
Well, I hope people walk away with some thoughts about blind folks being more than just blind, being musicians, which everybody knows about, but also being artists, because we do have a lot of pretty good blind artists out there. Most blind people have remaining vision. And they use it all the time for creating art.
This is the Big Fat LGBT Everything You Need to Know show of shows. It's a performance by that uppity theater company.
Today you can expect a hilarious comedy show, sketch comedy show. It's got 45 minutes of several different 5 to 10 minute sketches. It's farcical, it's campy, it's musical, and it's hilarious. And we also get to learn about some LGBT issues along the way.
L is lesbian, G is gay, B is bisexual, and T is transgender. Okay.
I said a 1 and 2. Who are you?
We are offering a poverty simulation this morning at this conference. It will put families through the paces of what it's like to live for a month without having enough to make ends meet.
I need transportation to get a job, and I'm waiting for money from my boyfriend, and he's at work trying to get money for transportation.
Okay, and do you have, in your simulation, are you a mom?
I'm a 19-year-old mom with a 1-year-old.
So that's the 1-year-old in your arms?
Yep.
So what are you learning so far?
That's tough. there's lots of pressures and lots of things to pay for, and not a lot of money coming in because I don't work right now.
I have a couple of closing comments that I'd like to make. This is the first conference on cross-cultural engagement, and anytime you do something the first time, you have the test of deciding how narrow you go or how broad you go. And we decided to go broad because we wanted you to understand the depth and the width of what cross-cultural engagement is. And once you know those parameters, we're then able to articulate and narrow down to the things that are most important. So those of you, or important to us because of our orientation, whether it was race and class or whether it was interpersonal skills, the point is about cross-cultural engagement. If we do it genuinely, it acts as a kind of sword that digs deeply into the reality that then gives us the information to construct strategies. If we don't dig far enough or deep enough, how do we know?
If we can engage and accept and embrace people, we will do more than just tolerate them. We'll love them for the creatures, the children, because we're all children of the same Creator. And with luck, we'll come away from this conference recognizing that all of Gitana's productions are aimed at waking up that essential human being that lives inside of each of us. And if we wake up that person who's inside, we can't help but have compassion, not just tolerance, but compassion for our brothers and sisters.